Listen, we test things and we build things and we iterate things and we change things. That's part of testing, right? So we've done some slight changes to things in the ASA client copy across journey that we thought would be just really useful to highlight, and a quick run through of what sign up looks like for anybody who hasn't actually started signing up yet. So I will be as fast as I can. I'm sure Robin will be chipping away at my heels in the background saying be faster, but here we go. I'm going to do two quick demos. The reason I'm picking these are the two key MTD actions that you'll do on our digital service as an agent wanting to get ready. So the first is copying across your existing SA client authorizations from your old account into your new ASA if you haven't already done that. And then the second one after you've done that is signing up for MTD. So let's look at the first one first. So moving into that new portal. Just rewind a second so everyone's on the same page. So you've got two agent accounts with HMRC, or you can have two. You've got the old one where you've got your current existing self-assessment authorizations, and you've got the new one, which is the agent services account. And remember, that's the same one that you use for MTD for VAT, or just VAT as it is now. You don't need a new one. You keep that same one. You can't have two. It's still that same single ASA. So we use that new one, but the existing authorizations are in the old one. So what we're going to do about that, and this is a key action, but remember we've made this as easy as possible. So we do a one-time copy across or an add from the old portal to the new portal that will link together the two accounts. It doesn't remove anything from the old account. It simply lets the new account see what's in the old account. And once it can see it, then those authorizations are visible and you can use the ASA to actually sign up. If anyone's got more than one old account, so you might have multiple, make sure that you link them all so that all of the existing self-assessment authorizations are visible. Let me just quickly, and I'm not going to go through this, I'll share the slides after, but our old journey used to look like this, and it was confusing people because we talked about government gateway IDs, and now we've changed it a bit, and we're now talking about agent code. So the agent code is the self-assessment code which shows in the old legacy portal, and we're explaining to people how you add those across one by one. So really quickly, if you want to do this, if you haven't already done it, you log into your agent services account. So make sure you go in agent services account. There's a nice big get ready for MTD for income tax banner at the top in blue there. And it says add existing self-assessment authorizations to this account. You click on there. It will tell you if you've already linked. So here we're saying we've already linked one agent code A34567. And it says if you want to add another one, click the button and you can add another one. It will ask you what agent code you're going to add. So make sure you've already gotten that from your old portal before you go ahead and do that. And then you use your government gateway ID for the old portal to log in, click and continue, sign in with your government gateway address, and then you will have added however many clients are on that old portal to the new portal. But remember, like I said, you're not removing anything. And here you'll get confirmation that now two agent codes have been added and all of the clients which are on both of those codes are now linked. Do this now. If you haven't already done it, this is a key part of readiness. Make sure that the agent services account can see your client authorizations. Yeah, there's no harm in doing it now. You can't do any damage, but you can just set yourself up for success. So make sure you do that as quick as possible. Second action is sign up. So once you've done that first action and once the agent services account knows all about those existing authorizations, you can start signing people up. So sign up, you use your agent services credentials. It takes about 4 minutes on average. There's two places from which you can start the sign up journey, but they both put you into the same sign up journey. And then once you signed up, you use your agent services account to manage those client details. So there's two places that this can start. Like I said, one is from within the ASA itself. The other is a gov.uk page. On the agent services account, this is where you will go. So there's a section called Making Tax Digital, and there's a sign up your clients bit. You can click there. You're already logged into your agent services account. It will start the sign up flow. Alternatively, you can go to gov.uk. Top tip, if you're doing it from here, make sure that you're on the agent page. So sign up your client and not sign up yourself as an individual. You can hit the green button and you can start going through that from there. Doesn't matter where you start. They'll both put you into the agent, the MTD sign up service journey. And it looks like this. So for each client you go through, it will ask you first, which client are you signing up? So first name, last name, national insurance number. It's the identifier we use is the NINO in MTD, and date of birth. You get to check your answers, make sure that you've entered everything correctly, and then it will tell you at that point whether or not you can proceed in the sign-up journey and sign them up. This was much more important, this page, during testing when we had more restrictions. Now virtually everybody can sign up, so you can move past this once you've put the information in. It will remind you that obviously probably more important again if you're an individual, that you have to have MTD compatible software and links off to the software page. You can see you've either got it or no, I understand, but I'll get it later. You check which year you want to sign up. So it's either the current year, so you could do this now and you could still come into testing, or you can do it from next year for mandation and set yourself up ready to go. It reminds people about penalties. So when you're doing the sign up, you're also opting into the new fairer penalty regime. So it reminds people what that is. It does note the relaxation for 26-27. And then it brings you to the main taxpayer overview page. This is really important. It comes back to this multiple times. So this is where you'll enter any details of any sole trades, multiple sole trades potentially, and any property businesses that they've got. So 4 different actions here. We're just going to add a sole trade business and a property business. So on this one, in the demo that we've got, we will add a sole trade. It says incomplete, so we'll finish that off. We're adding the trading name. This is really important. I wanted to make this point. So when people are signing up in the trading name, make sure that you put something which is relevant. This will be what is displayed in the software and on the HMRC side when it's showing you what the obligations are. So we've had some people going there and saying the name is own name. Don't do that, because what we'll display is the text string own name. So make sure it's something which is really relevant and identifiable for the future. You can add the start date. We only need that if it's within the last 2 years. That's for the current year -2 check, so that we know the status of that MTD obligation. So you can add that in. Here we're adding the details for the plumbing business, ABC Traders. Check what you've done, and it'll take you then back to the overview page, and here we'll add some property income. This one, quick, it started more than 2 years ago, so we don't need the details. Click confirm and continue. And then at the end, that's everything that this client overview page has and what this client has. You can click save and continue, and then you get a final check your answers. This is the final bit that you want to check. So you've said you have got software, you've selected the tax year, it tells you which sole trader businesses you've listed and their names and the property income. And at that point, you click continue and they're signed up. That's the sign up journey done. You also get the option to print or save this page. It tells you about the deadlines and reminders for making Tax Digital's quarterly updates. And you get the option to go and sign up another client if you want to. And that's it. So once you've done that, you've done your 2 key journeys. And remember, you then go back into your agent services account. If you want to manage the client, go to the MTD section, you click on manage self-assessment details for clients that are already signed up. You enter their UTR this time, and it will take you through to the client overview page. And that's the view and change service. And I think we've been asked this question, but you can see at the top there, above Dex Evans income tax, it says you are signed in as main agent. So in this example, it tells you that they're the main agent who signed in. If it was a supporting agent, it would say you were signed up as supporting agent. And just a plug, we've got a new agent toolkit. We worked on that with Emma's Secondi, who we talked about previously. It's really useful. At the end of this session, I would encourage people to go and look at the agent toolkit. That's me, Robin.